9 o'clock and all is well, especially today because the sun is out. I've just had a delivery from Waitrose and I do know you love a good old shopping haul. So let us have a look at what I've got. So we start off with the usual cat treats. So pop them to one side. So this is part of my summer lifestyle. I don't know if you're a bit like me, but you tend to eat more root vegetables during the winter. And then when summer comes, it's all about salads and things like this. Although I do like a bit of cawl on a very hot day, but that's another story. So, bag of spinach. This is for my breakfasts. I forgot about making space in the old fridge first. Okay, might be a bit of a squeeze, and I can sort it out later. Milk. I've gone for semi-skimmed milk. That was an accident because I do prefer the full fat milk, although there's only 4% fat there. But I clicked the wrong button and it was too late. Although it was interesting. I put a cauliflower in and it said at the end, we don't have any of these. And then when it said, would you like us to substitute your cauliflower for something else? What they offered me was a cauliflower. So go and work that one out. Also, Greek style yogurt, a big tin of that. Ooh, see, it's already getting full. I bought some salad the other day, but now with the homestead, it won't be long. Put a bit of salad in. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Jean's your daughter. Mushrooms. British chestnut mushrooms. They go in here. Now I know a lot of people say that when they put mushrooms into their bottom drawer, they become a bit slimy. But I haven't found that. I've had mushrooms in the bottom drawer for about a week and they've been fine. So I'll take these out of their packing just to make a bit more space here. I do have a few more root vegetables that need to be used up though. So winter hasn't gone completely. It's nice to feel the sun on the old skin. Right, I'm going to keep these. I'm going to put some holes in them and they can be, what's the word? You've got it. Shout louder. Seedling trays. Couldn't think what you call it then. Also something else that I'll be growing myself is my spring onions. But good old Waitrose can supply them in the meantime. Where does everything go? And they've put them in the usual Silky Knickers bags. Right. Now I do love a bit of rocket. Rocket is a thing that reminds me of being in London because they put it in every single thing. But I quite like the fact that you can eat it and then there's no taste, and a few minutes later you have a burst of pepper dancing on your taste buds. What else do we have? Broccoli. Nice head of fresh broccoli there. Right, I'm going to take this out of its knickers and put it in the fridge. See, now this is one of the issues that I hadn't foreseen. Is buying all fresh produce means rearranging the fridge to fit everything in. So who knows? This could be the last look of the leek until winter comes back. So enjoy it while you can. Now, one thing I've never tried is a grapefruit. So I've got no idea how you prepare this, but it is a red grapefruit. So I'm assuming, cut it open, nice and red. Now, does this stay outside? Or does it go in the fridge? That's the big question. These questions of the world are sent to try us. So I'll put it there for now. Also, I've been eating a lot of meat. Quality meat, but meat. And it's time to get on the old fatty fish. What's this now? 13th of May it's finishing. Okay, so I've got to eat it by the end of the week. 2 Scottish salmon fillets. You can't beat a bit of Scottish fillet. Red seedless grape. Now I do like a grape, but they've got to be seedless. I can't be doing with all that getting the pips out, and they've got to be red. Oh, okay. I didn't realise. 2 for the price of 1. Where do they go then? I would like to put them in the fridge. Do you put your grapes in the fridge? Okay, I'll put them there for now. And walnuts. Apparently walnuts are very good for the liver. So I bought a big bag of them. So we'll try them out. I've still got all my nuts and things to make my own granola. Again, put it on the list. This list is getting longer than the Bible. And now we've got the fruits. So for non-alcoholic fatty liver, I've read that, because it's all about the sugars, it's not about really the food, it's about the sugar and how the sugar goes into the body and changes into glucose and then stores itself in the liver, and then that's when you get your problems. But from what I've read, you can have fruit, but it's got to end in the word berry. So it's your raspberries, your strawberries, your blueberries, which they didn't have. Pop them in there. And oh, I saw on the email they said they didn't have any. Oh right, they had frozen blueberries, but they didn't have fresh ones, because I ordered some fresh ones because I was going to have them this morning. And peas. You can't beat. If there was only one vegetable I could have, it would be peas. But I've never cooked my own peas from my own garden, mainly because I tend to eat them where they stand. Right, will that fit? What else do we have? Sweet potatoes. Look at the size on these. Look at that. Make that into a jacket potato and it'll be in the oven for a week. But that's good though, because sometimes you have very skinny things which you couldn't even get a spit of food out of, so at least that's a good size. Now these will stay outside, so I'll put them over in the corner when I've finished. And also eggs. Now, for a few weeks I've bought my eggs from the local village hall, and £5 for a tray. So this is a tray. So you go down once a week, and a tray of eggs like that for £5. But I forgot to go down and put the order in last week. So I've bought some of my Waitrose eggs, because I've been missing the white ones. Might be a psychological thing, but I feel the white ones do taste a bit healthier. I will get up on all, I'll be an expert on eggs in about 2 years' time, I think. Because if I start to, I was going to say grow my own eggs. If I started to lay my own eggs, then I'll soon discover what is a fresh egg. And I know. You put it into the water, and if it floats, it's a bad dinner. If it sinks, it's a good. I know that, so you don't have to tell me that. But what looks like a good coloured yolk and things, because I went to a garden show many years ago, and there were eggs out. So it was like a fruit and veg show, but they had an egg section, and there were some there that looked very pale, and some that looked like a Belisha beacon. And I thought the Belisha beacon ones might have been sort of the unhealthy from the caged eggs, from the caged hens. But I've been taught since that if the egg is glowing, that means it's been a good hen. If it's a bit pale, then that's when the hen hasn't been out as much. So the price of all this, I don't know what I say in these videos sometimes. So the price of all this is $56.80, and it should be enough to last me a week, because I've discovered that from over the years my shopping tends to be about £50 a week. So even though I go to Waitrose, I do try and keep it at £50. Obviously I had some stuff for the cats, so that pushes the price up a bit. So the only thing I didn't have was blueberries, 150 grams, so they are the fresh ones. But after you unpacked your shopping, there's only one thing you can do. Let's try a nice cup of tea and think about what you're going to do with the day. Because I think I might jump on a bus and go further down the valley, because I've been promised some plants. The good thing about village life is you can put something on Facebook saying, has anybody got XYZ? And then you get a message. So I got a message on the weekend from Bagsy. You know, he appeared on the videos back in February. I'll link to his video below. And I was looking for sweet peas, and he said he had some sweet peas. But I'm looking for sweet pea plants, and he said that's what he's got. So I'll be interested to see if he has got the plants and not just a packet of seeds. But I have found out where there's a local garden centre. Now everything in Wales is a bit spaced out. So this local garden centre, I think it's about 20 miles away. So it will be a journey on the train. I haven't been on the train, but I need to check, because even though the train is back in service, apparently they are still putting the replacement bus on, and I don't like that idea, especially not on a warm day. So I will check out the times. So we could be going on an adventure this afternoon, but we're definitely going down the valley in a bus. So we have my cup of tea, have my breakfast, and then we'll get going.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept
stopped off in Treorchy. It is nice to see it on a sunny day. I'm just going to have my hair cut. This is St. Peter's Church. I once made a DVD in there. It was the story of Treorchy Male Voice Choir, one of the world famous choirs in the valleys. And we did some filming in there. And I remember we were filming them singing My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. But we had to stop filming halfway through because one of the old boys had a problem with his heart and we had to phone for an ambulance. But he was okay. It all turned out all right in the end. I'm on my way to the old tea room. I'm going to meet up with a friend who says he has some sweet pea plants for me. You following me? Talking about Treorchy Male Voice Choir. When I was in Treorchy this morning, I bumped into one of the choristers and we had a chat. But he looked a bit vague because my face has changed a bit. But we had a conversation. And now I've come down to Tom Pentra to go and look at the old schoolrooms, the tea rooms, to have some food and pick up some sweet peas from a friend. Next thing, the guy who I saw 20 minutes ago has just driven out and he's just gone. As soon as you left me, my memory came back and I know who you are now. So he was asking for a copy of the DVD because he's lost his. Like I said to him, he's still in boxes somewhere. Right, I'm going to have some food now. The guy that I'm meeting doesn't want to be on camera. So I will catch up with you after a bit of dinner. Listen to this bell. It has turned into an absolutely glorious afternoon. We've had warm sunshine, went to go and see a friend of mine, picked up some sweet peas. I'll show you them in another video. And I walked halfway back, then ended up going into a shop and buying a beautiful pyracantha, not for the house garden though. I'll take that down to the homestead. And I've come home and I've found a few parcels. Just want to thank Stephen, who has sent me a security camera, which I have installed outside the back door. And very easy to set up it was. So thank you very much for that, Stephen. Now, I'm getting ready for winter. I know, we're only just going into summer. But there was a sale on. So I bought some Nordic socks. Woolen socks to get ready for the winter. And you know what's going to happen. I'll put these in a safe place and come the snow, I won't be able to find them. But I quite like the colours. Because they were at the end of the sale as far as they are concerned, I had them a bit cheaper. Look at them. 1, 2, I actually had 5 pairs, but I've got a pair on just to test them out. And they're keeping my feet nice and cozy. Right. In the last video, I asked you for suggestions on how to clean my, cooker, the worktop. And Amazon's just come. And they've just delivered what I ordered after your suggestion. Now, I ordered some toothbrushes. And the bamboo toothbrushes were quite cheap, so I bought them. Oh, and the bags are starch bags, so they can go on the compost bin. There you go. Quite hard, but quite soft at the same time. Work that one out. And also, this is the other thing you told me to get. So we'll give this a go now. How do you spend your evenings? So what did you suggest for me to buy? Now, again, I've gone overboard, because if you buy things in bulk, it's cheaper. So I've bought bicarbonate of soda, 2 boxes. And this is the same company I bought my liquid, my washing up liquid with. And I've never heard of them before until I started buying it. Called Min Imler. It's quite difficult to read it when it's upside down as well. And the other thing you suggested for me to buy is white vinegar. Not for the chips, but for the use of cleaning. Like I said, I like to buy things in bulk. So come on, get your toothbrushes. Don't forget your toothbrush, and let's have a go. Now, despite all the suggestions that I had to use this, nobody offered any solutions regarding how much to use. Let's put that to one side. So it's a bit of a guessing game, really. Especially a guessing game on how to open this up. Oh, that smells. I'll be fancying chips now. So I'm expecting it to bubble. There we go. Right, let's move over to the cooker. And I'm assuming we take the brush and just scrub it in. So let's do this little section here to see if this will work. Or do you put it straight on? I do not know. But we'll have a bit of fun trying it. Alright, now how long do you leave that then, I suppose? Okay, let me just get me a cloth that I don't use for anything else. I'll use one of these ones with a bit of a hard edge, and let's see if it works. Not really. Right, I wonder if you're supposed to just put it on then. Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Let's try it this way. What's going to happen? Somebody also said to put the cooker on. So just put it on to number 1. Oh, that's actually coming off a bit now. So maybe that is how you do it. You actually put it on and do it. Now this brush could do with being a bit harder. Look at that, it's actually starting to come off now. Right, so the idea is you put it on and you form it on the actual device rather than in a cup. There you go, look at that, 8 o'clock in the evening. How do you fill your evenings? And then, because it's there, it's a lot easier then just to tap it in. What's that cat up to? Probably thinking, what is that smell? Something else I've just learnt. Make sure vinegar doesn't touch a scratch you've got on your hand. Ouch. There we go. Nothing better than whiling away the hours scratching your kitchen top. Memories are made of this. Lovely bit of fun. Yes, it's been an absolutely glorious day today. Not too hot, not too cold. Perfect. It's been t-shirt weather. I've been walking the streets in my t-shirt. And a pair of trousers. But who knows? Maybe the shorts will come out. Wait. Hold on to your hat, mother. Right, let's get a cloth now and see how we look. Look at that. Almost looks as if it's brand new. If it's just come out of the showroom. I must remember not to use this on my teeth. Right, well, I'm going to be a right scrubber tonight. So I will probably catch up with you in a few days' time, when hopefully we'll be down on the homestead. Well, especially to plant that pyracantha, and to try and, I still need to try and work out how to get the shed down there. But I have an idea, which I will be able to ask somebody tomorrow. So I hope you're having good weather wherever you are in the world. And if you're not, just remember, if you've got a smile in your heart, then it's always sunny. I'll catch up with you later. So from me until then, bye for now.